Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to HeadTrip Air World Tour. As promised in our last episode, we are going to be flying the last leg that we missed actually as we came from Dusseldorf out here to Amsterdam. The one thing we didn't anticipate is a change in weather. Today we've got a lot more cloud and we got some moisture coming down on the windshield. Not the end of the world, actually. Might be nice opportunity for a flight around this crazy and incredible city. So, without further ado, I think I'm going to get back into this Milviz. Previously Milviz, now Blackbird 310R. With that said, I say let's start, shall we? First things first, let's just do a quick inspection update, make sure everything's looking good, and we're looking fantastic. We're here in our ownership status, and that means that the plane was just as we left it last time as we flew in. And by the way, that was an amazing arrival. I just feel really bad that somehow the broadcast just cut off. I must have hit the wrong button on my stream deck or something like that. But in any event, those things happen. That's the world of aviation, I guess, right? Especially when you're doing it this way. So we'll remove our engine covers, get rid of our intake covers as well, and our pitot covers. Get the chocks out so we can move as we need to, and then we'll come down here and remove our control lock. We're not going to have any passengers today. Let's come back in real quickly here, remove that passenger, and I think we're set to start up. Good on the fuel, clean aircraft, at least for now. I'm sure after today it won't be just quite as we left it, and we're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the EFB, put that down in its rightful place down here in the pocket. Let's get this thing up and running, shall we? It's a little bit on the dark side, I'll be honest. It's kind of tricky to see. I might turn on my flashlight just for a minute until we get the dome overhead. I don't know if we need battery before we get some dome light on. Let's just check. Yeah, we're going to need some battery. Let's come on down to the battery. We get the master on. And then our nav light indicating that we are hot. And let's bring a little bit of light into the world, shall we? And we can turn that off as we need to. That'll supplement our flashlight. First things first, let's come down to the fuel selectors and get those. Nope, they're on. For some reason I thought I had turned those off last time, but apparently not. And while thinking about it, let's get the cowl flaps fully opened and locked. There we go. Locked. Come on. Locked. There we go. Come back to our ignition here. Let's see. Before we do that, let's go over to the first officer's panel real quickly. Just double check the gas. Make sure everything's looking good. Half tanks. Let's do some tests here. Let's get the alternator on too. Left and right. Let's do some quick tests here of our emergency lights. Those look good. These guys seem to be functioning adequately. I'm going to turn on my left magnetos. And I'm going to start priming the left tank. We got to make sure we've got a full prop and our mixture down here in the 4 range. Let's just try that. That might be a little heavy, but I don't recall. So let's try to start this thing. Anything, we got our cowl flaps, parking brake is on. Let's put the strobe on. Anti-collision, avionics, and let's start this thing. Here we go. There we go, and we'll get a low fuel pump on that left engine. It looks like we got some fog, but not an incredibly thick layer of low-level clouds, so hopefully we'll have an unobscured view of the city. Let's just get our Garmin set up. Let's get that right engine rolling, shall we? Get the primer over here. Get the right magnetos on. And kick it up. There we go. And we'll get a low fuel pump on those. Our trusty stickers, you know how important those are. You just don't go anywhere without them. And I always miss one or two. It's like this guy. Yeah, there we go. And I'm talking about, I think we got 6 stickers in total. Not going to worry a whole lot about navigation, since we're just going to be going around town and landing back at the same airport. So let's, how's our lights doing? All the lights, avionics, let's get our pitot heat on. I don't think we need to de-ice, but I could be wrong. Let's get our panels up, just so we can see a little better in the dark here. That should do it. Nothing else we need down there at the moment. All right, let's get our radios functioning while we're at it. Amsterdam Airport. Let's see if we can pick up some frequencies here. There's the charts. Airport. I think I just skipped right over it probably here. There it is. Let's just take a look. Okay, ATIS 122.205. We'll start there so we can set our altimeter. ATIS 122.25. So, 122. Is it 0.25? 205. 205. Oops, overshot that a little bit. Let's swap frequencies. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and put on my cockpit headphones so I can hear just a little bit better. Three 3019er. 3019er. That looks like 3019 to me. Wind 267 at Niner. Visibility Niner. Sky condition ceiling 6,400 feet broken. Temperature 8. Dew point 1 tree. Altimeter tree 0.19er. Okay. ILS runway 27 in use. Landing and departing runway 27. Feeling good. Okay, let's move on now to our ground frequencies. There's like 4 of them. I'm going to try 121.56. 121.56. 121. 560, I believe. Swap frequencies. There we go. All right, that gets us on ground. All right, I better take a quick gander around the cockpit. This is where I start to, you know, messing things up. Keep things defrosted a little bit. Keep us warm in the cabin and in the forward cabin there. That should work out just great for everybody, I would think. Both engines running along. And let's set our RPMs. Now, from what I remember, let me just check this. So I think our RPMs come down to 17, and then I think our mixture, that one I'm not, that's 12. I think this is where our pre-flight settings were. I don't know what that means. I'll be honest, I'm just following instructions. At least I'm following instructions that I think are correct or that I understand, but it's hard to say. We're getting on both of our alternators, we're getting a good reading. Battery, I guess I don't know if the battery is supposed to be at 0 amps there. Volts are all the way up, so I don't know. Alternator's working. I don't know. I don't know how the battery works. All right. Let's come back to the panel here. How are we doing? We're going to be getting a taxi soon, so I'll get my taxi lights on shortly here. Will we need a pushback? Yeah, we will need a pushback. Not 100% that we're going to get one, but we're gonna try. All right. I gotta go get my pedals. I gotta move my pedals into place. Give me 30 seconds, and we'll get the pedals rolling.
We have QNH 1018, squawk 6220. You can give me a call when you're ready for taxi, please. Report.
Roger.
All right, pedals in place. Seem to be working okay as well. Brakes seem to be working. Let's take the emergency brake off. Oh wow, we need to get our throttle way down. Brakes are not, they are not handling that so hot. Let's see if we can actually get a clearance and push back here. Not sure how that's going to roll. Yep. Clearance ground. And we're going to depart, I think, to the north. Town's just to the north.
Quebec, Alpha, Bravo, 31, using taxiway Charlie Bravo Echo 5, cross runway 18 left Echo 5 Echo for November 1. Contact tower on 118.28 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 27 using taxiway Charlie Bravo Echo 5 cross runway 18 left Echo 5 Echo for November 1 Bravo Bravo Sierra.
Seems like a little bit of a complicated of a taxi, but we'll work it out. We'll work it out, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and move over to our airport chart. See if we can figure this one out. So here's our instructions. I may as well get the parking brake on just for a moment. Okay. Instructions. From where we're at, we're to take Charlie. Charlie being right here. Or excuse me, right here. Charlie B. Where's B? Why am I... I know it's right in front of me. I know it's... Oh, B. This is B. Right? Man, that is tricky. That's B. Yes, yes, yes. That's B. So we're gonna take Charlie down here, and then we're gonna hop on to B here, and cross on runway 18L. Where's 18L? Oh my gosh. No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. B is right here. So we're gonna let's start over. Charlie down to Bravo here, then cross runway 18L, and then we're gonna hop on E5, which is right here, E4, oh, right here, N1, which looks like that's probably this, and then we're gonna get onto runway 27 that way. So, you know, I mean, a little convoluted, but we'll find our way.
2705, startup and pushback is approved.
Push start approved, that's good on 295.
Oh yeah, we ain't getting no pushback here. That is 100% certainty. It's okay though. All right. Let's get our dome down just a little bit now. That looks good.
Beam Delta 95 is approved.
Pushback to beam on Alpha beam Delta 95 is approved.
What we'll do is we'll just go straight through the ground power unit, or if that's air power, I don't know if that's air or ground power, but we'll go here, turn around, and we'll get on our way. All right. Release parking brake. And let's get a little bit of thrust here.
Chrome, nice morning, Eurotrans 14467, casing Victor 1.
Okay, we got to do a sharp turn here.
Taxi to Sierra 90 via Whiskey 5, cross runway 17.
Sierra 90 via Whiskey 5, cross runway 1 in center, Eurotrans 1.
There we go.
Correct, Eurotrans 146. Your routing after Whiskey 5 will be Delta, Alpha North, Sierra 7, and then hold short of runway 24.
We'll be moving out here.
After Whiskey 5, Delta, Alpha North.
There's the taxi line here.
Eurotrans 144.
This should take us up to Charlie.
Fast 6 clear of 18 right at Victor 3. Good morning.
And before we go any further out of our parking, let's get our taxi light
Cross
on.
1 in center, Whiskey 5, Echo 18, Delta, fast 6.
Taxi light is quite important. There we go.
Two 576 Delta and then Bravo North. Entry Alpha 16.
Delta, Bravo, North, and entry 16, 576.
And we're on our way.
So 5 Lima, contact tower, 119.130.
Ground scale 810, testing in.
810, Foxtrot 3, 555, cross channel 1.
Roger, Foxtrot 3, Whiskey 5, please cross channel 810.
It's going to be an exciting flight, folks.
Delta fast 6.
I can feel the tension building.
Correct, after crossing Delta, Alpha, Alpha 13.
Delta Alpha, Alpha 13.
Bravo coming up here shortly on the left. I just saw a YouTube video this past weekend. One of my favorite new flight simmers. I don't know if he's like,
Hello, the 37, sorry.
I don't know if he's Scottish or I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell. But he's awesome. And he did a little. We're going to turn here. He did a little episode on what was it? The rudder pedals. Oh my gosh, they were looking really nice. And I've still got the Thrustmasters. And I don't know. It's just an endless hole, right? It's a pit. It's a pit that never ends. But one day I'll look at getting something that's respectable from a rudder pedal standpoint. Not gonna lie, I'm sort of tempted into the honeycomb alpha yoke and definitely the Bravo throttle quadrant, but I mean the Turtle Beach Velocity one's done me pretty well for now. You know, I can't complain. But you know, you see this other stuff and you're like, oh my gosh, especially when you get into that Brunner. Yeah, Brunner was it. Those were the rudder pedals, and the yoke was force feedback, and I don't know. That's why that's the 10th commandment. Thou shalt not covet, right? So we won't covet. We can dream, but we won't covet. Because coveting comes with a price. Literally and figuratively. And geez, just to be able to fly in Amsterdam right now in this beautiful weather, there's no room to complain. There really is no room to complain. And this is pretty much what it looks like outside too. It was a little snowy over the weekend this week here in Salt Lake City. A little bit of snow, sleety kind of stuff. Overcast. Definitely a winter Saturday.
Delta 256 hold short of Alpha 1.
Getting close to our runway crossing here, 18L. Not far now. All right. Better slow ourselves down here. Oh my goodness. Wow, I just shot that a little bit. Let's take a quick gander down to our left. We don't have a whole lot of traffic today, which is moderately surprising. Maybe everything's grounded and there's something I'm not picking up on. That could be the case.
That's a 256. There's a 737 leaving the apron by Alpha 12. After that 737, you can continue to Echo 1.
Okay, after the 737 goes by, then I continue the gate Delta 255.
You know, they always taught you to look twice, right? We're going to be taking a little bit of a turn to the right up here.
Xavier 14 Fox, leave Alpha 8 for the Metro 477.
Alpha 8, the runway to 477, Xavier 14 Fox.
Xavier 14 Fox, are you ready?
Okay.
Xavier 14 Fox.
Okay, continue as number 1.
Number 1, Xavier 14 Fox.
And we'll be taking a left right up here.
Orange 35 Yankee, request taxi.
Orange 35 Yankee, lead the apron Alpha 8 for runway 24, Sierra.
And I think that's going to get us lined up here in just a minute or two with our hold short point where we can get, I would say takeoff clearance, but we're not going to get takeoff clearance. We're going to have to call out our takeoff, I believe, which makes no sense to me because we're at a major international airport. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't get takeoff clearance. Maybe GA in Amsterdam just works a little differently. I don't know. I mean, who knows? Right up here to the left.
So Safi 96 November, fly Alpha 4, taxi runway 24, Sierra 7.
Alpha 4 to runway 24, Sierra 7, so Savi 96 November.
My goodness. Let's coast in a little bit.
So Safi 44, so tower 119.230.
4923, bye-bye, Batavia 44.
This reminds me of Imogen Heap, but it's not. It's Kay Havnik.
So Safi 96 November, Sierra 7 tower 119.230.
4923, Sierra 7, so Savi 96 November. That's it, 1 Romeo, resisted.
Sierra Romeo, taxi runway 24, Sierra 7.
624, Sierra 7.
All right.
1 Romeo.
It's got to be right up here. And yep, I see it approaching. Coast on in. My goodness, that's touchy. Let's see if we can get tower on the line here. I'm just kind of surprised if we wouldn't get takeoff clearance. Okay, there we go.
Skip Tower, Charlie, Bravo, Bravo, Sierra, ready at runway 27 north departure.
Wind check 120 degrees 11.
Sierra, altimeter 30.19er, wind 267 at 9er. Departure to the north approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27 Bravo Bravo Sierra.
There we go. Clear for takeoff. Amsterdam, here we come. It's been a busy week this week. Lots of work to do, so I haven't had a chance to fly for most of the week. And let me tell you, been looking forward to Saturday evening. I don't know what that says about me, but it's like going on a vacation every single weekend. Right? I mean, am I right? Wind's not too bad. The windsock looks pretty reasonable. Jeez. My goodness. This thing likes to move a lot. All right. No lights to really fidget with. Let's just really quickly before we head out make sure there's nothing that throws us off. The only thing we didn't check is our trim. Trim looks... I mean, are we supposed to be maybe like a level trim? I'm just going to put it right in the middle. That I don't know. Okay. Here we go. Full throttle, and we're going to move up right at 80 knots. If we go any faster than that, we'll be flipping around like a mad fool. There's 80 knots right there. Let's rotate up. And let's get our gear up. And my understanding is we can get our fuel tanks, or our fuel pumps, I should say, off now. Okay. We are kicking the crap out of something up here, so let's bring our...
Bravo Bravo Sierra, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
We better acknowledge that.
Skip Hall Tower, Charlie, Bravo Bravo Sierra frequency change.
Let's get some speed.
Bravo, wind 120 degrees, 13 knots, runway 10, clear takeoff.
And I'm going to bring my trim up just a little bit.
Contact ground 121.8. KLM 935, wind 120 degrees, 13 knots, runway 10, clear to land.
10 clear to land, KLM 935.
We do have some low-hanging clouds, so I don't want to get too high. Definitely don't want to get too high. I'm going to trim down, and we'll try to keep around 2,000 feet-ish or so. And let's turn around and go downtown.
Master for Quebec Romeo, hello, continue approach, wind 130 degrees, 12 knots, traffic to depart.
I'm going to bring the RPMs down just a little bit. Keep us in the green. Going to bring my prop down a little bit.
Echo 3 or Echo 2? Thank you very much. Echo 3 is preferable.
Amsterdam being the city on water, just like Florence. Look at you got all the canals out there. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. A little bit of haze. Let's trim down. Boy, this is much hazier than I expected. Let's see if we can make some progress here. I want to keep low. I think we're going to have to drop the prop.
Hello again, we're police.
And this is where all the canals come in. Let's just look down there, see what we can see. All the canals in that hexagonal shape.
Shamrock 119, wind 120 degrees, 1 knots, runway 10, clear takeoff.
Takeoff 10, Shamrock 119.
Messenger for Quebec Romeo, contact ground 121.8.
118.
There's Amsterdam. Very unique city.
Caution on the 119, there is bird activity.
Guess the good news is that we're on pretty flat terrain. No worry of a big hill jumping up and swiping us.
Regulation on 33 Julie at 6 miles from 0. Show 33 Julie, good afternoon, service in 130 degrees, 12 knots. Number 1, continue. Continue, show 33 Julie.
Looks like the lights are coming on. I'm in a pretty steep turn here. I better be careful.
Binary 016, justified this traffic. Because it's apart from Echo 72, it is flat restricted. Apologies for that, you're number 3.
No worries, we'll be binary 12.
Rhino 17 Tango Lima, vacate left Echo 3, Hotel 2, hold short runway 34.
I don't want to go much more than 45 degrees. That's for certain.
Runway 10, clear takeoff.
This is not the best plane for outboard viewing. We're about 500 feet, so that's about as... And it looks like the textures haven't fully rendered in yet anyways, which is a little odd. I don't know if, you know, you can get as fast as internet as you can possibly get, and it doesn't matter. Because, you know, you're going to be throttled somewhere, I'm sure. Let's get ourselves a little more prop. I'm getting dangerously close to the ground. There is another airport over here. I think I'm going to try to land at it. It's kind of across the channel here. Let's just go take a look at it. Straight ahead.
Ryanair 12 November, surface wind 120 degrees, 12 knots, runway 10, clear land. Clear land 10, Ryanair 1 Zulu November.
I don't know if this is, well, let's just check. I don't know if this is another city. EHLE is the airport in Lelystad. Lelystad. I guess that's how you pronounce that. Runway What do we know about this airport? Longest runway is 800 feet. I do not think that's gonna work for us. It's probably a grass runway. I don't think that's gonna work for us, sorry. Oh, unless that says 8,800 feet. I don't think it does though. Maybe it does. We'll just look at it. Nothing better than just scanning it over. Got a lot of wind power cranking through this part of the world. Straight ahead. We'll do a flyover. We'll do a quick assessment of the runway, and then we'll make a game day decision. But I'm not seeing anything extraordinary over here, so I'm guessing it's going to be a pretty tight runway. There it is. That's not too bad. Maybe that's the road. Yeah, that's a road. Never mind. Scratch that. My bad. Should have known better. And of course, we're going to get some clouds. Of course. Just up ahead. What are we at? We're still 1,700 feet. I think I see it up there. That doesn't look too bad. That's not 800 feet. That's got to be 8,800 feet. Yeah, that's 8,800 feet, not 800 feet. So we'll have plenty of room to land. And not only that, but the weather seems to be playing into our favor for just a moment. Looks like we might have some rain up ahead, but I don't think that rain has hit the airport yet. So we will do a go around just so we can get a lay of the land. I mean, I could probably drop and probably land. Geez, that's, well, I'm up 2,000 feet. Let's just drop down. you know what? If I can make it work, I will. I just don't like to be too overreactive. Better get our feet back on the rudder here. I'm guessing really we should never have taken it off. We've got to get geared down, so we'll start working on that. We've got all our flaps on, so let's get our trim up. And we'll just have to watch our speed really closely so we don't stall out. Okay, I'm going to give it a little bit more throttle because I don't want to drop my RPMs much more than that. We'll come back up with our elevator, or not our elevator, our trim, which is essentially functioning similarly. We're down to 100 knots and dropping, so it's going to be a little dicey. I'm going to get a little more throttle on that. I just don't want to drop prematurely. We're down to what? 200 feet? Rudder coming in play to kind of keep us in check here. No call outs. Oh, that was a little dicey. That was a little dicey. I realize. And that's where. We can get our brakes on here.
Good afternoon, order 424, line up away, number 311. Line up and wait.
And there we go. Where did I say we were? Lelystad? Lelystad? Somewhere like that. And it looks like we've got GA probably right around here. We could try to call in
Charlie Bravo Sierra taxi to parking.
Charlie Bravo Sierra taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha.
I'm going to acknowledge it, but I have a feeling it was right behind me.
Using taxiway Alpha Bravo Sierra.
So that was fun. That was fun. I have to admit, though, it doesn't have quite the effect that initial arrival into Amsterdam had for me. I mean, it was just, maybe it's just because I'd been in the air for a couple hours and I was seeing it for the first time. The sunset. It was fun. This was fun too, but that one I think showcased Amsterdam a little bit better than this run. And now here I am, literally. Let's see. I don't know what this is. This doesn't look like much of anything. This looks like a walking trail. Yeah, but I'll take it. I'll take advantage of it because, look, if they're not going to maintain the airport, we'll pick back up. Frankly, we'll probably park right here. These are some parking spots, but I think I'm going to go back where those other planes were. We don't want to be too much of a rebel.
Kilo 1414, I'm 06, clear to land, 2 minutes count.
We'll go back and pick a spot over here. That gate taken. And this one right here is, hang on a second. Let me just take a, no, he's in that one. Oh, well, maybe there's no room for me over here. Maybe there's no room for me over here. Oh, wait, there he is. One more. Not very well maintained, but it's here.
Kilo 1695, line up on way 36, whiskey 8.
Line away 36, whiskey 8, 1695.
How's that? Not bad. Let's get the parking brake on.
Kilo 1695, down 36, whiskey 8, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff 36 center, Kilo 1695.
Did that work?
Bye-bye.
Good.
I didn't hear it click. Yeah, that's on. All right. So, since we've got to take off from here again on our next flight, I'm going to go ahead and make sure we shut this thing down adequately. So before we do anything, I think I'm going to shut our avionics off. We can get our taxi light off. Oh my gosh, it's off. Can't win. Actually, I'm doing this the hard way. That's what these things are built for. Alternator down. And magneto's off. I said that in the opposite order, sorry. And looks like all lights off. Let's get our pitot heat down. Everything down except those two. That looks fine. I have a feeling we'll have much better luck on our next leg. So we can bring these. Goodness. These were off to begin with. We're good there. Now let's come down to our fuel tank, I think. Let's swap these off. Cow flaps need to go in. I got to do a Google search on cow flaps so I understand what those things are. Our flaps are all the way up and our mixture's all the way down. Propeller's down. There's the flaps, and they're up. Probably want to turn off this heat. Given the fact that we'll be flying in the winter, though, leave that on. Okay. I think we're about there. Obviously, we need to get our protective covers back on. So let's just go ahead and do that. The EFB over here. Let's hop that on. Get our lock. So no one steals our plane. Our wheel chocks so we don't float away. Our pitot covers, intake covers, and engine covers. Pull our baggage out of the rear door. Get our luggage. And, boy, gas is down just a little bit. That's fine. And let's do one quick inspection. And it's just looking beautiful. That's it. put that back. Okay, I think we've got everything shut down properly. I believe. So that's Amsterdam. Maybe we'll get another view of it on the way out. I haven't decided where we're going next, but most likely it's going to be to the south, because we wanted to see the rest of Germany down there by the castles and the foothills and into the Alps and into Switzerland, Austria. Boy, that's going to be awesome. That'll probably be tomorrow. And guess what? In theory, I'm supposed to have a special guest tomorrow. That's going to be Aaron and Megan. They're supposed to come flying tomorrow. We'll take them into southern part of Germany and Switzerland. Fly them around a couple castles or something like that. Let them be part of the tour. If they show up. It can be dicey sometimes. All right, so with that said, I'll leave my stickers on. I like them. Get my flashlight off. Looks like we're pretty well tethered down. This doesn't have the ground tethers like the Just Flight, my gosh, what are they called? The Aero 3. Oh my gosh. You know what I'm talking about. Just as the sun's going down. Oh. Guys getting ready to check out for the night. Go in and punch the time card. Go home, watch a couple episodes of The Golden Bachelor. Pop a Lynn Wilson burrito or a party pizza or something in the oven. Maybe a TV dinner. Maybe some ramen. Or maybe just some like Cap'n Crunch, like Crunch Berries. I don't know. Okay, we'll have to keep track of where we're at. This has been fun. This has been HeadTrip Air World Tour. We're here in the Netherlands, part of our European leg. Up ahead, many fun pit stops. And we'll get through them all eventually. So have a good weekend, an evening, and you know what? Let's just let's remember what gate are we in here? What gate is this? Oh, ramp 23A right behind us, and it was after the turn-in, so 23A. Keep track of where our plane is. Put an Apple AirTag on it or something like that. Looks like the hotel shuttle's coming. Bring us in for the welcome. What do they call those? The happy hour, whatever. What's going on over there? Look at this. Holy cradola. There's like fireworks over there. Whoa, wait a minute. No, that's cool. Check that out. That's the windmill. It was looking like fireworks there for a second, but it's the sun reflecting off that windmill. It's pretty killer. That's pretty killer. Well, that's fun. That makes me almost want to get my drone for a second and head over there. Let's go check that out, shall we? Just for a moment. Let's see. Let's go check it out. Oh, maybe we're not going to get it now. We won't. We were just in the exact... Oh, well... I don't know, maybe. Maybe. check it out. Check it out. Man, that's further away than it looks. I can tell you that much. Let's just get up just a tad. My goodness, that is further away. That's nuts. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. My goodness. Those things must be big. By the time I get over there, the sun will be down. Be nothing left to see. And the reality is you probably can't see it anyways. Not on an iPhone screen. I'm barely seeing it on my 4K 55-inch television. And here we go. We're making progress. It's on the other side of this highway or whatever. Just kind of looks magical. Never seen anything like that. That's the magic of the Netherlands, right? It's like a, uh-oh. Are we losing our sun? Poop. Getting there. But holy camoly. These drones aren't made for cross-country travel, that's for sure. I still see it just gleaming back there. Okay, it's got to be coming real soon because we're starting to get into the wind farm. Of course, it had to be the furthest one. Of course. Oh, by the way, have you seen what's it called? What's that big chain of satellites that Elon Musk sent up there? That I forgot what Starlink or whatever. I don't know if you've ever seen that in the sky. That is just that. You want to talk about surreal? You look up in the sky, you can just see like a big long daisy chain of, looks like an alien invasion. It's awesome. I mean, it's just like I've never seen anything like it. So you'll have to look up on an app or on the internet when it's going to be visible when it's overhead. But and of course you can only pick it up in the early part of this evening because the curvature of the Earth covers the sun from refracting on it. So you got to pick it up at the right time and get lucky. And now the sun, yeah, see, our perspectives changed, so I don't know what I was thinking. Like when, of course it has, like when I think it's that second windmill out there that was, mesmerizing us. It's all being in the right place at the right time, isn't it? But you gotta admit, it's kind of fun driving this drone across country over here in Lelystad. Yep, that was our shiner right there. Second one. One on the right. That's our guy. That's our culprit right there. Is it raining, for heaven's sakes? What do you think about that? That's a pretty scene, I'm not gonna lie. Even on a small screen, that's pretty. The first thing I thought about when I got out of Scotland and then through the Nordics, like through Sweden, and I still haven't been to Finland, but Norway, Scotland, Sweden, is once I came down over to Germany. I mean, I knew Germany was going to have some beautiful country, but Denmark seems so flat. Or not Denmark. Well, Denmark too, but the Netherlands, Denmark and the Netherlands, super flat. So I was like, oh, is this going to be interesting or not? But you know what? Here's the thing. There are so many interesting places around the world, whether you live in the hills and mountains, in the flatlands, in the prairies, in the deserts, in the whatever biome you choose. Man, there's just a lot of cool stuff. Like what's going on? Now here's another thing. Like, what is that white thing up above? Is that like a break in the? I mean, what is going on? That's pretty cool in and of itself. Let's see if we can figure out what the heck that is doing. What is that? Oh, and then you push the wrong button and you're back. It is a break in the sky. That's what it was, and that's cool. For heaven's sakes, look at that. Here, let's get out of drone mode. Oh, and there it is again. Look at those. Just look at those things just shimmering, like fire, like fireworks. That is just cool. Holy crap! They look like they're on fire. That's awesome. Core memory in the Netherlands. Let me tell you what. This tour takes you places you never thought you were going to be. Fire windmills. That's just freaking killer. So there you have it, guys. There are fire windmills in the Netherlands. Dude, I don't even know if anyone's even thought of that before. Like, that should be in a fantasy novel. I mean, that's just freaking cool. I feel like I'm getting inspiration for concept for the next end of days, dystopian. Not dystopian. Dystopian is like after everything goes crappy and you just got to keep going. I mean, we're talking end of days here. This is like Armageddon, like fire windmills. That's just bad. And then what's even cool, that's just so cool. I know you can't see this. You cannot see this on your side of the screen. I recommend you blow it up if you can. But in 4K, that is just freaking killer. Can't get over it. And then you got this, right? You got this little break in the sky up here. I mean, and that's the rapture, I guess, right there. Second coming. It's like, hey, just, oh, crap. I hit my yoke. But he's just like, hey, man, just part the, and then come on down, and then you got freaking fire windmills. Who would have known? Only on HeadTrip Air here, man, I'm telling you. In BBS, Bravo Sierra. You won't find it anywhere else. That was a fun flight. Hopefully I'm recording, because I wasn't last time. Yeah, it's still going. And I know what I did last time. Very touchy. All right, well, let's end it there. Let's end it on the fire windmills. Oh, I think we're losing them. The suns. Now they're like just kind of flaming. Oh yeah, now they're just embers, like molten swords. Like blacksmith. There's some fire. Look at that. Holy crap. I've never ever. Dude. Oh, and then over here on these ones, they look like they're just molten steel. That's just cool. Oh, dude. That's just cool. That's fun. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, man. Someone's got to write a novel about that. I mean, you don't have to write a novel about that, But that's got to be like a part of like, that's when people wake up and they're just like, oh man, something is happening. Maybe it's the 2024 election. I don't know. You know. Oh, look at that. Like the trees are on fire. Oh man, that's just, oh, whoa. Dude, I don't know what's going on, but it's so sweet. It looks like the forest is on. Oh, that's cool. That's like a dream sequence right there. All right. I've had enough fun with that. Rain's coming down. That whole scene right there. That's just killer. That Steven Spielberg. Give me a buzz. Okay. Hey, enjoy the rest of your weekend. There's one more day, and then we could go crack back at it at work. It's a busy time of year. It'll probably be after tomorrow at least. It'll probably be another week before I don't know. We'll see. But there's lots to do. Just lots to do. So I'm sure you feel the same. So it's nice to take a break and take these little tours. And thanks for coming along with HeadTrip Air World Tour. And hope you enjoyed the flight. Hope you enjoyed just every little part about this experience. Come with us tomorrow as we probably work our way down into southern Germany and Switzerland. So have a good one. I'll shut up. I promise. We're going. We're leaving. Okay. Bye.